Yep.
Yeah, come on. All right. So Dave's on top and teabag. Come around this side. Come around here. Step up into there.
There you go.
So first thing I need to do is protect this arm. So in the gi, it's great. I can grab my belt, I can grab my pants. I usually prefer to grab my gi, but this in higher ranks will leave you vulnerable to bicep cutters and things like that, so you got to be careful of that. Grabbing your pants is probably the safest option, but it gives more leverage on the Kimura. So it's kind of a horse apiece what you want to deal with. At the lower ranks in a gi, grabbing up here is probably your best bet because they can't bicep cut you legally. So you've got a real good strong grip. Your arm's nice and strong, in tight. When you get farther away, that bicep cutter danger goes away, but I'm much weaker when I'm away from my body than when I'm close. So I'm gonna grab here for now. So Dave's got two different options as far as legs. He can either step up with one leg or he can have both knees down. Again, I prefer both knees down, all right? So he's gonna put both knees down. What I wanna do, and I don't know if you can still hear me or not,
Yep.
is I wanna get this hand inside his leg, all right? I wanna get in to start pushing that. I'm gonna reach all the way through, and I'm gonna grab his foot, okay? Now I'm gonna use that foot, and I'm gonna pass it all the way into my legs to pull him in front. All right, so now he's still got this Kimura grip, but he's losing position, okay? Now, again, two things he can do. He can either keep this Kimura grip and start trying to attack it, in which case he has very little leverage because I'm stretching him out and getting him off balance, or when I start passing that leg over, when I pass that leg over, he's gonna spin to an armbar, okay? So he's gonna spin, he's gonna step over, yeah, step over, and goes for his armbar, okay? So I'm gonna keep control of that. I'm actually gonna switch to a Kimura grip on my wrist. So now I've got his ankles here, all right? Now he can try to finish his armbar all he wants, but as long as I've got that leg, he's not gonna be able to pinch his legs far enough to finish that arm. And I can roll him over, come up on top. So using that Kimura grip on his own leg is a great control. The issue is getting his leg or his foot away from his body. All right, so as soon as somebody goes to that position, either I want to start rolling to make space to get that hand in, all right, or else I got to just dig it in there ahead of time. And sometimes I can go underneath. Boom, he spins for it. All right. If I can get all the way under, start pulling under, and get out to those toes, okay? This again is another option. Now he can step over for his armbar pretty easily here, so I got to be ready to go and switch to that ankle, okay? But I want to get his foot in between my legs, and that's my goal, okay? Or I want to get at least to this position, so that I've got a Kimura grip too. He's got my arm, and I got his leg. And now wherever he goes, I can just control that leg, and it's going to make it hard for him to get pressure on my shoulder. Make sense?
Absolutely.